just finished 8 flights upstairs without stopping. Okay, I'm still out of breath, but I went really fast. I was trying not to take any breaks and not slow down, but I did it. Anyway, we're gonna go in, we're gonna see the baby. We have 2 really big appointments today. Oh my gosh.
The baby's only like 8 weeks away, so.
Yes, I'm out of breath. I do this stair climber almost every day of the week, but somehow this is a little harder. Oh my gosh, plus we all got this little cold at Great Wolf Lodge. I'm feeling a lot better, but I sound bad, so, oh my gosh. Anyway, let's go see the baby, hopefully. I don't know if they're gonna let me film, but
Yeah, they may not let me back,
Yeah.
so we'll see.
we'll see what happens. It's 10 minutes into our appointment. Our surrogate's not here. We're getting a little worried. I came back in the hallway to look around. No one's out here. The chairs are empty. I'm a little nervous. I want to see our baby. I want to make sure everything is going okay. Hopefully she'll come soon. Hopefully she didn't have any car trouble. It's raining, lightly raining. So anyway, hopefully everything's okay with her. I'm out here stretching out in my home gym. I like to come out here a lot because I can be working out while Owen's playing up here. I can watch him play. He has some things up here we don't have in the house, so he loves it. But like a lot of you guys, it's probably hard to find time to work out. It's definitely a struggle for me because I have 6 kids and a full-time job. But I came across OpenFit recently and I'm really liking it. It really has been beneficial in my workout routine. OpenFit is an online fitness platform where you download an app, you sign in, you pay a yearly fee that is quite affordable, and you can do all kinds of stuff. You can work out with a certified personal trainer. They can actually see you while you're working out so you can see each other, which is really cool. You can also access a library of pre-recorded classes, and you can do it anytime, anywhere. Indoors, outdoors, on the road, in a hotel, in your front yard. Whenever you want to work out, it's available. You can use your TV, your phone, your tablet, whatever device you prefer. I just finished my stretching, my warm-up, and I'm about to join a class right now. You guys know we travel a lot, and that is my biggest hurdle when it comes to keeping up with my fitness journey. I've been trying to lose weight since last year. I'm doing well so far. I've lost 25 pounds, but I still have a ways to go. And I'm excited to have OpenFit in my life now because now when I'm out of town on the road, I can still work out. So it's gonna be great. I'm gonna definitely keep using it. I'm excited to keep using it. Make sure you guys check them out. You have a 21-day free trial. So what are you waiting for? Go check them out.
You got it.
One person. I can show you the way out this way. It's a shorter way.
Okay, bye.
Okay, so she just said she's showing me a shortcut back to the other waiting room, but she just dumped me in the hallway. I literally walked out the door. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'll wait out here. It's a bummer. I was hoping I could see the baby, but what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna walk around the first floor, maybe check out the gift shop. It's a nice Christmas tree down here. It's a Subway behind me. Maybe I'll go get something to eat. I don't know. Love the little decoration right here. I decided to come get some food in Subway since I really didn't eat much this morning. Here it is, the Italian BMT with tomatoes, bell peppers, and olives. And this is why I can't go back. I must say the entire lobby actually looked really nice.
No, we are, we're in the information gathering stage.
Okay.
So I will let you know we're just using 2 sets of eyes here to try and just get a better idea of what we're seeing right here. But I promise you, we'll explain everything.
Gosh. I don't know how much you guys saw or heard. Hopefully you could hear what kind of happened, but I'm going to explain it right now. We're heading over to labor and delivery, the emergency department, because there's just some issues going on with the baby and our surrogate, and it's crazy right now. They told us to go right to labor and delivery, so Matt's dropping me off. He's going to go park the car. It's raining. This is crazy. Our baby could be born literally at 30 weeks. We're only 30 weeks right now.
So I don't know what's going on. They said they were going to call to see if I could go back, but then they never got back to me, so I'm just stuck out here. It's kind of cold and rainy. Hopefully everything's going okay in there.
You get to choose one support person.
I think she's picking me.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let me
she's
just
actually
check
a surrogate. I'm the mom.
Okay, so I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and just check you in right over
Okay.
here.
I've now been separated from our surrogate. She's freaking out. She did not want me to not be with her. And they won't let Matt in the hospital at all. So I'm now trying to find her so we can meet up, trying to remain calm. Oh my gosh. I sent my mom to my house, told her to watch the kids. Okay, I'm getting in the elevator. I go. Hopefully we're just gonna get monitored. Hopefully we're not having a baby today. My gosh, I'm not ready.
They're being really restrictive in there. They're not going to let a second visitor go back, so I'm just stuck in the car. I'm just sitting here kind of out of the loop. I am getting some updates from Kristine. It looks like the surrogate's going to be spending the night here, so I don't know what's going on. This is kind of not what I expected today. I mean, the baby's not due for another like 8 weeks, and suddenly we're going over to like the ER and triage and labor and delivery. So this is just a big surprise. I'm starting to look at hotels right now because I want to be right by the hospital if anything happens. So this is getting kind of crazy. It's almost Christmas Eve, and we don't know what's going to happen.
Okay, here we go. Well, she's gonna stay for a while.
I think so, because they're going to repeat the ultrasound, again tomorrow.
But not overnight, right?
Oh, you're going to stay overnight.
Do you think our baby will be born soon? Or we don't know?
I don't know. We're going to put her on the monitor just to see how baby does. I don't even know how big that clot is.
The what?
That blood clot
Oh,
that they saw. I don't even know how big that is.
Is there 50% or more like left of the placenta, or do we not know?
I haven't even looked at anything with the ultrasound.
Oh.
They just gave me like a
A
quick
quick summary.
report
Okay.
that she's here, and
Okay.
part of they saw like blood clot, that it might be like the separation of the placenta.
Oh, okay.
And just because of that, she needs to stay.
Yeah.
I know, this is so, I know.
It's okay. It's okay.
Pregnancy is full of like that.
I know. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Let's put you back on the monitor. Okay. We'll take you to the room. Then you have like time to just process everything. I'm gonna look at the ultrasound.
Oh, looks like we're staying overnight. For sure here. We're in triage, waiting to be seen. I don't really know what's gonna happen. They're for sure keeping her overnight. Matt can't be in here. He's down in the car. We have no food. This is not how I expected my day to go, that's for sure.
As you guys can see, it's still raining. It's almost 3:30. Our appointment was at 11:30 this morning. Not sure what's going on in there. Haven't heard from Kristine for a while, so I'm about to make a mad dash back to the car in the rain. Here we go. Just made it. Didn't get too wet. Could be a lot worse. Hey, that's quite a bit of rain, actually. I can't sit in the car all day. I've got to get out and walk around, even if it's in the rain. I'm just wondering if when we go to have our baby, if it's going to be like this, where I'm like stuck in the car and Kristine's in the hospital all day. I can't sit in a car for like 24 hours. That would just not be okay. Of course, maybe we are having the baby today or tomorrow. Once again, I don't really know what's going on. I'm just hoping and praying for the best.
It's a little boring in here watching the rain. There's not much to see out this window. This is definitely a waiting game. This is pretty boring. We're just sitting and waiting. I got us some food. Why is it doing that?
She wants to review everything and talk to the perinatologist on the phone for their recommendations. That have any sort of potential of delivering early.
So it's a steroid?
Celestone. It's an injection, unfortunately for you, in your butt. And
As
then
long as it's not the epidural, I'm fine.
it's a shot in your butt, and it's called Celestone, and it helps to mature the baby's lungs more quickly. So if she does need to come early, babies do much better with it.
Okay.
So it's one shot, and then 24 hours later, a second shot on the other side. And then sometimes in a month or two, they may do a rescue dose depending on how high risk the patient is at that time.
Okay.
We're not worrying about that at this point.
So as you guys just heard, we're gonna be getting a shot that will hopefully, or will help mature the baby's lungs, because it sounds like we might be having an early born baby. I don't know.
It's starting to get dark outside. It's about 4:15. I did hear from Kristine about 20 minutes ago. I know her phone's probably getting really low on battery. She did provide an update. They're giving the baby some shots to help its lungs mature so she doesn't have breathing problems right when she's born. And there's a lot of other problems these shots can help with. I'm just hoping and praying that everything goes well. We did not expect to be going to this appointment today and then be like in the hospital suddenly.
So basically on your ultrasound today, kind of like behind the cervix, there seems to be what looks like blood. And so when we see something like that, we worry that the placenta is separating. You know, normally in a delivery, placenta should separate only after the baby is out, right?
Yeah.
That's what normally the baby comes out and then the afterbirth comes. That's the placenta. Occasionally, the placenta can separate early, and when that happens, we worry, both because it's bleeding, so we want to make sure you're not anemic and it's not like bad for you, but also because the placenta is the baby's blood supply, right, and the baby's oxygen supply.
Yeah.
So if like a little piece of it separates, that's okay sometimes, because they still have the rest of the placenta, the baby still may be okay, it's still getting oxygenated. And then the separation may stop. It may not be like completely separated. It may just be a little small amount of it, but that's what's causing that bleeding. So on the ultrasound today, the high-risk doctors saw what looked like blood behind the cervix next to the placenta. So that's suspicious for it, right? And that's why she sent you here directly, because A, we want to see if you're having contractions and if you're in labor. B, we want to see if the baby's okay on the monitor. And C, we want to make sure that we are prepared in case it does separate more and then those things happen, right? And you do go into labor, and then baby isn't okay. Right now, thank God, baby looks great. You were spotting since October, but not like heavily bleeding, so we don't know what's going on in there. The only way we know if the baby's getting enough oxygen is through the monitor.
So
the baby's heartbeat.
The baby probably won't die though, right? Because
we would normally see a like the heart rate look unhappy, start having decelerations before the actual, usually it's not like happy dust, it's like it gets worse and worse and worse, and so if we start to see the baby's heartbeat looking concerning, then we would may mobilize and say, okay, maybe time to deliver you.
Okay, so we're not gonna just like let it go.
Let what go?
Well, like we're not just gonna be like, okay, well we'll just see you in a week or 2 weeks, like. That's all. I'm worried. That's my only concern is I don't want to suddenly the baby just dies and we didn't realize it or something.
No, and that's why we usually keep people for at least 24 hours, if not a week, if we're worried about placental rupture.
I see.
At least to get the steroid shots, because the steroid shot, it's a 2-shot series. You get 1 shot now, and then in 24 hours you get a second shot, and
When
that
am I
helps
gonna get the
you.
shot? Like now?
Yeah.
So if everything's okay within 24 hours, what do you think?
I would probably keep you a week. I know. Sorry. I know
this
some
is
don't
like the
not much
worst
you want to
timing.
hear,
I know.
but you know, our concern is baby's well-being and your well-being. We don't want you to be bleeding inside. You're like hemorrhaging inside. We don't know.
Continuous
Going to be going to
monitoring.
Nancy. The COVID is negative, so we're gonna move you to a longer term room in just a few minutes here, okay?
Go into a real room.
Well, it's pretty much dark outside, as you can see, and I'm back over in this building where I am allowed to walk around. Hopefully we'll be leaving soon, and hopefully everything will be okay.
We're in our long-term room. As you can see, it's dark outside. Some time has passed, but no baby, and that's good. They actually have a little open nursery here. It's so cute. There's no babies in it, but it's very cute. I'm heading out. I'm going to the car. I'm going to go home for a little bit and take care of my kids, and I'll update you guys in just a minute on more of what's going on. I just got out to the car. Sweet Matt was waiting this entire time. I mean, we got here around 11 this morning, and it's past dinner time. We've been at the hospital all day. Our surrogate has a placental abruption that's happened, which is really serious. It doesn't happen that often, but in some cases it does happen. And that's where the placenta starts to detach from the uterine wall. And that is what is providing oxygen and food to the baby. So the baby could die with this condition. She has some additional bleeding in the uterus, and right now the baby looks good. They're monitoring her really closely. They're keeping her overnight. They've got her on IV fluids. They gave her a steroid shot. They're giving her a second steroid shot tomorrow, 24 hours after the first one. And that shot is to help quickly mature the baby's lungs in the case of an early delivery, because they are anticipating the baby's not going to be full term. I definitely didn't expect that. Something we've never dealt with before, that's for sure, is like a preterm baby. Yeah, we're like 10 weeks early actually. So every day we can keep the baby in, obviously, is the goal. Yeah, I'm feeling like practically speechless in a way. I don't know. I mean, we went in there, I didn't have my phone charger. I mean, no food. I mean, we just went in like, oh, this is gonna be a quick appointment. We're gonna go, we're just gonna check on everything, because last time they said things were looking pretty good. But now I'm just like, oh my gosh, first of all, I'm so thankful that our baby is 4 pounds, 5 ounces so far, and in the 88th percentile, because being a little bit bigger is probably going to be a huge blessing if you're going to be born early. So super glad that she's not in the 2 or 3 pound range. Really happy about that. I still can't believe she could be born early.
I know, that's crazy.
I can't even imagine it, to be honest.
Shots help the lungs from so they don't stick together when the baby's breathing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's good. The baby is moving a lot. On the monitor, you can hear she's moving a lot. So she is active right now, which is good. Yeah, I mean, gosh, it's crazy. They're gonna put together a plan. We have a handful of doctors and nurses. I mean, we should have known during the ultrasound when there was 3 different people, including the high-risk specialist, and they were making phone calls. I should have known. They were just not telling us something was wrong yet. They didn't tell us until the very last second, and then they're like, you guys need to go to labor and delivery right now, and I need you to go through the emergency doors. And I was like, what? Go what? Like, we feel normal. Stephanie said she felt normal. And then there we are. So I'll keep you guys updated, obviously. I don't know if I'll be adding more to this vlog or not, but for sure we'll have more vlogs. We'll definitely let you guys know what's happening. But in the meantime, please pray for our baby. Oh my gosh. Because if she is born early, which she probably will be, we just want her to be okay, and we want our surrogate to be okay. So pray for her health as well and comfort. So they're going to be keeping our surrogate in the hospital at least a week, assuming she doesn't have the baby sooner than that. The good thing is they do have a level 3 NICU. They have Children's Hospital right next door, and they're connected with an underground tunnel. So they said that they'll have some NICU nurses and doctors that will for sure be there for the delivery of the baby. And even if it's a really quick emergency type delivery situation, they'll still be able to be there within moments, which is great and comforting. And they said there'll be a handful of nurses and doctors. There'll be a whole team there just for our baby. So that's good. Anything else I'm forgetting, Matt?
Well, no, she just barely told me about the whole week thing. 'Cause
Yeah,
was wondering,
I
how are
forgot
they
to
gonna
tell
monitor
him.
this baby.
Yeah, she's gonna be monitored because she's not gonna leave the hospital. So our surrogate is gonna be in the hospital for probably a good while. And unfortunately, she's gonna be there on Christmas, which really stinks. I feel bad for her
Yeah, we're gonna
having to be
visiting a
away.
lot.
Yeah, we're gonna spend Christmas Eve with her, and it's hard. It's a hard time of year to be away from family for sure. Anyway, we will see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.